Right here, hope you're fitting well. Make sure you grab your pen and paper. I've got my Diet Coke, and in this video we're going to be talking about what stops action, okay, or to choose a better word, what stops people chasing their dreams, you know, in terms of putting the action in to obviously to achieve their dreams, sorry, okay. And probably the number one reason is fear, okay. People are fearful to put the action in, whether because it's the fear of failure, it's the fear of people, you know, their friends and family ridiculing them. Fear is such a cancer of people, unfortunately. I know cancer is not a nice word, but fear is unfortunately a cancer of, and one of the main reasons why people don't act and don't achieve their dreams, okay? And I'd say, and sadly as well, it comes from, you know, for the most part, our own family and friends, sort of scaring us off from doing things. And I'll give you an example. And for the most part, our family and friends are not doing this out of nastiness. They're doing it because, you know, they're fearful that, you know, you're going to fail and you might lose all your money, etc. To give you an example, I remember when me and my wife, we wanted to start a property business, and we nearly never did it because both my mum and dad and my wife's mum and dad, my sister, my aunties, my uncles, they said, don't get into property. If you get it wrong, you'll lose everything. And, you know, and they completely frightened the life out of us. But thankfully, we read enough books and listened to enough audio tapes at the time. We thought, well, no, if all these successful multimillionaires are buying property, we should do it. These guys who are buying property and living the life of their dreams, they bought property. With the greatest respect to my family and friends, they weren't living the life of their dreams and they weren't living in the areas where they wanted to live. So thankfully we listened to our mentors, and they weren't our personal mentors, they were just books that we read, you know, courses that we bought. So we actually went against all our family, and it was the best thing we ever did, buying property. It changed me and my wife's, it helped us become financially free, property. And we nearly never done it out of fear of upsetting our family, fear of what our family was telling us, that we would lose everything. And then what we realised is, guys, and please take notes on this, is that, again, our family, you know, obviously we still speak to our both sets of parents, we still love them very dearly, and they weren't doing this to be nasty to us because they want the best for us, but because they didn't understand, and they were fearful themselves because they didn't understand. Their fear was driving them to give us the wrong information, if that makes sense. And just think about it, how many times have you got information from your friends and family because they're fearful of something that they don't understand? Now, even though people, these thousands of people making multi-millions and millions of pounds, they'll still say to you, don't touch it, because they don't understand it. So the lesson here, guys, okay, that me and my wife have learned several times, and hopefully you'll get from this video, is don't let other people's fears stop you from chasing your dreams. That is the number one reason why most people, unfortunately, don't chase their dreams, is fear and getting bad advice. And it's generally from people who are closest to us. It's our family and friends. And I stress, for the most part, they're not saying this because they're being nasty. They're saying it because they don't understand themselves, okay? Yeah, so you should never take advice from people who are not educated, even if it's not, and even if it's the ones most closest to you. Like I say, it was my mum and dad and my wife's mum and dad. They were saying, don't do this, don't do this. They love us very much, we love them very much. But thankfully, me and my wife realised that as much as it's our mum and dad, we can't be taking advice from them to become financially free, because they've no idea what financial freedom means. And then we, lucky enough, as I say, we went with our own gut feeling. We went with the mentors that we were sort of studying, and it was the best decision that we ever made. So I say one of the main reasons what stops action, guys, is getting the wrong advice from our family and friends, okay, and listening to that wrong advice, and fear. And it's all to do with fear, you know, fear that, you know, you don't want to upset the people that are giving you this help and advice, fear that if you go against them and what you're trying to achieve doesn't work, you don't want to sort of look them in the eye and you go, I told you so, you know what I mean? Obviously none of us wants to hear that, okay, yeah. So it's important, guys, as I say, it's like, you know, that you really do, you know, so fear is one of the main causes of why people don't succeed. And obviously I'll explain in other videos how you can get around that. But again, just write down, again, as I say, guys, you know, write down the times that you wanted to do something in life and why you never done it. And I'll guarantee the most part, the reason why you actually never chased the dream or chased that new job was probably not because of you. It's because you probably listened to a family or friend, a friend. And for the most part, they weren't trying to jeopardize your career. They generally thought they were helping you, but you cannot live your life by the fear of other people because they don't understand, if that makes sense. You've got to make your own decision. So write it down. How many times have you been put off chasing your dream by your family and friends? And it all comes down to fear. Okay, yeah. But I'll explain how you can get around that in the next few videos. Okay, yeah. Hope that helps. See you in the next videos.